Adventurous kids explore with education and learning what a wild life is in the Everglades. I want to explore the Museum of Discovering Science. What plants do butterflies like? I want to know about Key West Adventurous Kids. Learning and fun. Adventurous Kids!
Today I'm going to tell you about plots. Have you ever read a book or watched a movie and wondered what makes it so exciting? Well, every great story has something called a plot. That's the special path of a story, follows from beginning to end. Think of the plot like a roller coaster ride. It starts slow, climbs up with excitement, and then swoops down to a big finish. Of course, sometimes those roller coasters will leave you on the edge for a moment. A plot usually has 5 important parts. Let's explore them together. First, we have the exposition. That's the beginning of the story. Here we meet the characters, find out where they are, and learn what their world is like. It's like when you first sit down to hear a story and the storyteller says, "Once upon a time." Next comes the rising action. This is when something interesting happens. Maybe a problem or a challenge appears. The characters start working toward a goal, and the story begins to build excitement. It's like the part of a game when the levels start getting harder. Who hasn't been there? Done that. Then we reach the climax, the most exciting part of the story. This is where the biggest problem happens or the hero faces their toughest challenge. It's the wow moment when you can't wait to see what happens next. After that comes the falling action. The story starts to calm down as things begin to get solved and the characters figure out what to do, and we start to see how the story will end. Of course, the one thing you don't have in this is the cliffhanger. Finally, we reach the resolution or the ending. Everything is wrapped up, questions are answered, and we see how the characters have changed or what they've learned. The roller coaster ride is over for now. So the next time you read a story, watch a movie, or even write one yourself, remember the 5 parts, technically 6. Exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, resolution, and cliffhanger. Every great story follows that journey, and now you can too. For another quick example of that, will the adventures end with Adventurous Kids, or will it continue on further? That's to come in the following week ahead. Stay tuned for another episode of Adventurous Kids, starring director Elijah FRIESEN. That's the cliffhanger. Thank you for watching this Adventurous Kids episode. Blessed be.
What did you learn today?
Adventurous Kids.
Adventurous Kids.
What was the most interesting fact?
Adventurous Kids.
Adventurous Kids.
Adventurous Kids.